Will Christy jump out of an airplane? We're going to find out talking to Kerry McCauley on this episode of In the Hangar. Hello and welcome to In the Hangar, special In the Hangar. We're at AirVenture at the Flying Eyes booth, and we are sponsored by Flying Eyes. You can get 10% off by using the discount code, taking off all caps one word. Chrissy's not even talking to me because she knows. We're also sponsored by Colton Mortgage, ColtonTakingOff.com, and Marshall Protective Services. Kerry, you got to help me out here. We've got Kerry McCauley here.
Wait, what?
So we need to get Christy to jump out of an airplane. I thought, who better to help me talk her into jumping out of an airplane than Kerry McCauley? Kerry, you've done it once or twice.
A couple of times. Okay, a little over 20,000. So,
What
could possibly go wrong, Christy?
I feel like I'm being ambushed.
You are being ambushed.
Oh my
100%.
gosh.
So Kerry, to kind of give you the situation here. So we've had a jump school come on. We did an aviation safety thing about like making pilots aware of jump zones because it's a big deal, right?
Oh, definitely.
And they've invited us to go jump. I want to go jump. And I can't talk her into it. She kind of says, yeah, someday. She doesn't say it's no, but she just won't do it.
That's bad weather this week. We'll
Bad
try again
weather.
next
Oh,
year.
I got to fly this week. You know.
Yeah, we'll
Don't
try.
you want to become a total pilot? I mean, if you've flown airplanes, you can
I'm
fly
all pilot, baby.
well, you got to be able to fly your body in free fall. Your body is just another aircraft, and so is a parachute.
It is. That was the thing. When I jumped, I was amazed at how much control I had over the flying that was going on as you head towards the earth.
I honestly don't know what to say to that.
Well,
Yes,
I
that's
mean,
what
unless
you
you
say,
don't trust
yes.
your aircraft, which it looks like it's well kept, well maintained. So,
The parachute is a wing. It's a device to create a little bit of lift. Well,
Until
not
the
lift,
parachute doesn't open,
drag.
in which case you go splat.
Kerry, in your 20,000 jumps, how many times has the parachute not opened for you?
actually not open, maybe only 3, but
Out of 20,000.
I have had
But
to
he
use
had
my
a backup.
reserve chute 30 times when it only kind of sort of opened.
Okay, see? You have a reserve chute. You're safe. How many times has the reserve chute not opened?
I'd like to say 6, but that should be funny. No, never. Reserves, we have 100% trust and faith in our reserves. If we didn't, then it would be a crazy sport. But the reserves are built a little bit different, packed a little bit more meticulously, and they just work. I've never heard I've been jumping for 36 years. I've never heard of a reserve not working when deployed at a proper altitude. So
Chris,
you got that going for you.
Christy's still not talking much. So, Christy, what do we need to do to get you into a plane to jump out of?
I tell you, the day we hit our 1 million subscribers.
Oh my
I
God,
will-
that's too high of a goal. Okay. Okay, we're at 55,000 subscribers. Can you do it if we hit 75,000 subscribers?
100,000 is the lowest.
100,000.
I'll
Okay,
go.
so there we go. We have it on tape. If we can get to 100,000 subscribers, Christy will jump out of a plane. I need you guys to help me do that because I would like. Jumping is fun. I'd like to do it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see how plummeting to the earth in free fall sounds fun.
We don't like to use the word plummeting. It's falling with style, kind of like Buzz Lightyear.
Following
is
with
that
style.
okay? Okay.
All right. Now that we've got that settled, we know Christy's going to go jump when we get 100,000, and hopefully we get that soon.
It's legally binding.
It's legally binding. So, Kerry, let's talk more generally about people that have a real fear or trepidation for jumping. What can they do to find courage to do this?
Well,
Hypnosis?
Valium.
I was going to say
Alcohol.
drugs.
The biggest thing that most people are afraid of is falling. It's a natural fear that we were growing up with through evolution. Falling is bad. So 2 things that you have to understand when you're skydiving. Number 1, it doesn't feel like falling. You know, that high dive roller coaster, I'm falling feeling. It doesn't feel like that because you're already doing 90 miles an hour when you leave the plane, so you just kind of continue to accelerate. You do get that feeling if you jump off a fixed object like a cliff or a building. That's your next jump. You'll do base jumping.
That's the 1 million
Base jump.
subscriber.
Yeah, that's the 1
1 million subscribers,
Okay,
Christy will
again,
base jump.
Legally binding, folks. The other thing is, gosh, now I forget what I was talking about.
What does it feel like
Oh.
when you're falling?
It just
the
it
earth
feels,
when you're-
It feels like this. I film a lot of people skydiving, and they get to the door, and they've got that look of kind of fear in their eyes, and like, oh my God, and ready, set, go. And the second they're off the plane and they realize they're not falling, they're like, yeah, and they're just, I mean, little old ladies, old men, young kids, everybody's the same. They're just loving it, having the time of their life, screaming like crazy. And the other thing you need to understand is it's not heights. People say, oh, I'm afraid of heights. It's not heights, it's altitude. You know, you put me on top of this hangar here behind me, and I get up to the edge and look down, I'm naturally afraid. You're supposed to be, because if I fall, it's going to hurt. The ground is right there. Ouch. You get up to 13,000 feet, it's just like being in an airplane. The ground isn't real anymore. It doesn't give you that natural fear of falling. It's just unreal. So people they come and say, I tried to get over my fear of heights and this didn't help at all because it wasn't heights. It was just easy. And then if you jump with a professional, we're so chill on the airplane, the mood kind of takes over. You're in the plane,
Chill.
15 people in there, everybody's joking and laughing, somebody's sleeping, whatever, on the way out to it. And a couple of high fives, we open the door, and out you go.
So when I jump out of the plane and I pee myself,
It dries really fast. It's 125 miles an hour.
I just want to make sure.
By the time you get down, all the evidence is gone.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
We think of everything.
Okay, so I tell you what, if we can get to 100,000, then I will.
You're here, folks. 70,000.
No, I said 100. 100,000.
Oh, we're going to do a deep
Old
fake
pilot,
here.
my ears are bad.
Oh my gosh, you guys are the worst.
As soon as we get to 56,000.
Suddenly, Dan
56,000.
starts jump cutting.
Oh, the magic of editing, what we can do.
Yeah.
Well, so Kerry, any other advice you'd give to people that maybe have thought about, I'd like to try jumping, and what does it take to not have to do tandem but to do it solo?
Well, the main advice for someone who's thinking about it but is still a little scared about it is go to a drop zone and watch for a while. We have a lot of people.
Oh, I can do that. I tell you what, I'll go up in the airplane and I'll push you out.
And then follow me out at 100,000 subscribers.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, we get a lot of people that it's a surprise, and they get to the drop zones like, oh, heck no, I'm not doing that. And then they watch people come in, and they see the landings are nice and soft, and everybody jumping up and down and having a great time, and they're like, all right, I'll do that. You know, so that works out well there.
Okay, 100,000 subscribers, 100,000, 100,000,
Okay.
and I'll go jump. That's
All right.
So you're not doing a tandem.
What?
No. You're a pilot. You need to be the pilot in command of your body in free fall.
Boy, you are insane if you think I'm jumping out of that airplane by myself.
You're going to trust some guy who's just done it 10, 20,000 times? No, you got to trust yourself.
Oh my God, you're insane.
So
I
what
will
you do
not.
is there's a program called the Accelerated Free Fall Program. It's a 4-hour class, and you learn all about mostly the malfunctions because, that's what you need to know. The free fall part's pretty easy. And then you jump up
Oh yeah, just plummeting.
13,000 feet, and you have 2 instructors, and one on each side of you hanging onto you. You're wearing your own parachute, not strapped in.
Oh, I love this. I'm totally doing this.
And
You guys
they
are
hang on to you.
insane.
They're kind of like outriggers on a canoe. They keep you stable.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that either.
Just listen.
Just listen, Christy.
And what they do is they keep you stable in free fall. Make sure you do all the important things. You know, like pull your ripcord. If you don't pull the ripcord, they can give you a gentle reminder. If that doesn't work, the reminders get more and more vigorous. They can actually put your hand on the ripcord, close your little fingers around it, and pull it for you. Or if you really fight them, they pull it for you and say bye.
Then that's not awesome?
And then you fly the parachute to the ground yourself.
Okay, let's go through the checklist. 100,000 subscribers, and
60.
then Christy does a tandem jump with somebody who's an absolute professional. And after that, then we'll see if I even survive. So
All right.
we're talking
we're
about heart
negotiating
attacks on the
here,
way
so,
down.
You know, it's
Yeah, we're
like so
negotiating.
75,000.
100,000.
If you're going to have to go tandem, it's 75,000.
What? You guys are crazy. 100,000, and I'll go tandem jump. That's
Okay.
that's the low.
So you would trust somebody else and not yourself for your piloting skills.
Absolutely.
All right.
Can you subscribe more than once? Because I got a computer.
I
that
wish
can
you
hit that
could.
button.
I
Oh my
wish
gosh.
you could. I wish you could, Kerry. So, all right. Well, I did, in fact, I ambushed Christy
Yeah,
on
I
this.
feel ambushed.
We've had Kerry McCauley on before because he's got incredible pilot stories. As you guys, if anybody who follows our channel and has subscribed knows, Kerry's got great stories. And Kerry, you got a new book out. Tell us about that.
Yep, I just released Dangerous Flights. It's the sequel to Ferry Pilot, and it's more ferry flying stories. If you read Ferry Pilot, you realize I kind of retired at the end of that when I had children and decided I didn't want to leave them without a father. And then 10 years after that, the Discovery Channel came calling and talked me into being on a TV show with them, and I spent 2 years flying around the world with a cameraman in the back. And let me tell you, if you think it's scary sitting in front of a couple cameras and chairs, fly around the world having your every single move filmed and broadcast to millions of people.
That
Make
sounds
a mistake
terrible.
in the cockpit, they lead with that.
Ew.
Yeah, they lead with your mistakes. They don't hide them. They don't edit them
So
out.
then on Dangerous Flights, Kerry McCauley makes a mistake. Dun, dun, dun.
All right, so everybody, you need to go and pick up his book. It's at Amazon. I've already bought it. I bought the Kindle version. He also has signed copies at his website, which we'll put on the screen here. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right. So, and 100,000, and she jumps, guys. 100,000. Let's do it. So, Christy, you want to close us out?
I have nothing left to add.
I do. We want to thank our sponsors, Flying Eyes. We're at their booth here at AirVenture, and you get 10% off if you use the discount code Taking Off. Also, Colton Mortgage. If you're looking for that residential refi mortgage, go to ColtonTakingOff.com and Marshall Protective Services. They're all pilots like us. And yes, Christy is...
I'm contemplating my life choices right now.
Yeah, and she may not talk to me after this, so we've only got a few more episodes. We'll see how those go. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you in the hangar. Bye.
Get that bucket list done.
That was never on my bucket list.
Oh, the other stuff.
It's our bucket list for you.
Oh my God. I was just like that.